Well, I gotta say today was a pretty good day. I got something done that I've been meaning to do for about 3 years. No exaggeration. Not quite done. I suppose I need to still put in a toggle switch and paint it. But there's my new stand made specifically for this bandsaw. Well, the stand's probably worth more than the bandsaw at this point. I spent most of the day today. I got the leveling feet done. That actually I got done fairly quickly. Did the same thing over here. But I spent most of this time making a mount for the motor. I got it unhooked from the belt right now because I want to relieve the tension. There we go. And the reason I have the motor mounted way back here, because initially I was going to mount the motor in between those two bars right there, right? And I got to thinking about it, and the previous owner, or the guy that made, that owned this bandsaw before, had his in the rear of the bandsaw. I didn't really like that because the fact that the belt has to be so long, which by the way, it clears perfectly. Look at that. It does not rub. And I got thinking, well, if I put the motor in between there, the chips are going to fall down. Sawdust and stuff's going to get into the motor, and it's going to burn that motor up. So, I've tried it both ways too, and it doesn't run any smoother with the motor and a shorter belt, because all I did was I took a couple links out, and it runs about the same either way. I tried it with standard V belts. I think these are from some lawnmower or whatever, but they're brand new. And man, is this thing does not run smoothly. Not nearly as smoothly as with this link belt here that I've owned for. I think I've had that same belt on there since I bought this thing. Got it at Harbor Freight for like 20 bucks. Those leveling feet work pretty well though. It does not. It's not wobbly. There's no shakiness to this. I don't think I went too over the top with I didn't over design the shit out of this or anything. Tell you what I am going to do still though is I may drill a hole maybe in line with this bar here just for symmetry, and put a little toggle switch in there with a little green light, so you flip it on, green light, it's on. Of course you're going to know it's on, but this thing could use a light. I don't know, I'm very happy though. So yeah, there's one more hurdle out of the way. I was going to put wheels on it, but I decided I'm just going to make a little dolly that I just slide under there and then freaking jack it up, and then I can just roll it around. Probably be a hell of a lot easier. And on top of that, those wheels I've got are 4 inches from the mounting surface to the bottom of the wheel. And these, even at their lowest, these leveling feet are just a tad over that, so the wheels just spin. I'd have to weld on some other little mounts, or come up with some kind of spacer or something, and to be honest, it would just clutter things up. So there it sits. Once I've decided fully where I'm going to put this thing, I'm pretty sure it's going to be here. I'm going to drill straight through. These holes, there's 2 holes. There's 2 holes here, and there are 2 holes on the other side as well. If you can see it or not. And they are they line up with each other. So it's just a matter of locating these, and putting a little divot in both sides, transferring some holes, and then drilling them out, and then just running some 1/4-20 bolts through here. And I'm going to tap these 2 here. I've got these drilled think for number 7, or no, maybe 732. I think it's number 732 for steel. Yeah, 732 for a quarter 20. Yep. So I'll just slap those bolts through there, and if they're a little bit too long, I'll cut them off so they end up flush or just slightly sticking out. But woohoo! And there it is in all its glory. The rest of my garage is a damn mess. I've been in the middle of so many projects at once. I'm actually getting them done, which is pretty nice. I'm actually making progress in all these things. It's just, I tell you what, that little welder right there has saved me so much time. I cannot believe how simple that makes things. I gotta fight myself not to make to tack things together, you know. Some things are more suited to be bolted. Anyway, that's it. That was today.